We are far more offended, right? So this is some background that I want you to have. Anyway, now you have 12 tribes of Israel. They're living up in the mountainous regions. In the meantime, fast forwarding the story, they've grown into a big nation now. They're in the hundreds of thousands, if not even more. There's another nation. These are originally, you can say, Greek origin. They're from the region of Crete. These are sea people. They're called the Philistines. The Philistines. The Bible calls them Philistines. Not to be confused with Philistines. Those are two different things. And these people are, they're naval people. They travel by sea. And they're interested in the coast of Palestine. So they come and they invade the coast of Philistine. And of course, who's already settled in that region? The children of Israel. And so these two groups of people get into a conflict. And that conflict lasts many generations. They go to war all the time. But predominantly, the 12 tribes of Israel are basically up in the mountainous regions. You can say Jerusalem area today, or Philistine today, or that area. And the coast is basically taken up by the Philistines. But they keep coming back and forth, and they keep having different attacks against one another. Okay, so that's a little bit of the backdrop to which we're going to proceed. Now, how many tribes are there? 12. There are 12 tribes. And the thing with 12 tribes is you have 12 councils. Each tribe has a council of at least 6 people, 6 elders, that is in charge of that tribe. So imagine like Masjid has a committee. This tribe has a committee of how many members? 6. Now the thing with 6 is, if you want to make a decision, is it necessarily the case that you can win by majority vote? Because you could have 3 on this side and 3 on that side. So it's not easy to get to one decision within one tribe. Now you don't have one tribe. How many tribes do you have? You have 12 tribes. So 12 tribes reaching one decision is easy or difficult? It's very difficult. It's very difficult for them to even within one tribe reach one decision, because they don't have one leader, they have 6 elders, right? And it's not like the Supreme Court of the United States where you could swing this way or that way. It's very hard. You could go split. On top of that, if they want to make a decision as an entire nation, now you have 12, basically 12 equally powerful presidents, if you will. It's very difficult for all 12 of them to have the same exact decision every time. So you understand that when they want to make a decision, there's a lot of back and forth, a lot of discussion, a lot of board meetings, and a lot of argument, and maybe not a lot of movement forward. Now this becomes a bigger and bigger and bigger problem as they engage in more and more war against which people? The Philistines. The Philistines have a king. So when they make a military decision, how do they make a decision? I said, move, done. On the other hand, we have to respond. We need to send the military up the mountain, down the river. No, wait, I don't want to send them down the river. We need to go the other way. No, I want to go this way. If you get into board meetings that are 4 hours long, in the middle of a war, while you're having the meeting, you're going to die. You need to sort this out right now. You understand? So they see the need to have unanimous kingship, and they say basically to their, and they had, every time a prophet would die, what did I say? Another would take the place. So right now we're still talking mostly from the biblical point of view. They had a prophet living among them at the time. This is about 1150 years before Isa alayhi salam, before Jesus, 1150 years or so before. So this is a pretty old story. And they have a prophet living among them. The Bible calls him Samuel. Arabs will call him Shamuel. He's not mentioned in the Quran by name. He is talked about in the Quran. Quran just calls him a prophet.